All right, Bare Knuckle News fans, I am here with the big boss, David Feldman. What an amazing event tonight. Can you break down the card for us?
I mean, it was amazing from start to finish again. So this one started out with some really fast knockouts, which you never know what happens here, and then it ended up with a vicious first round knockout. Sam Shoemaker looked like Boba owed him money or something. I mean, he was swinging for the fences. He wanted that title shot, and now he has it.
What surprised you, if anything, about the fights tonight? Because everybody really fought their heart out.
You know, nothing really surprised me. I think Charles Bennett performed a little better than I thought he was going to perform. I thought Tyler Goodjohn would have thrown a little bit more punches, and he didn't. Great night of fights. You know, I'm happy with everything. Dakota Cochran showed up. He fought well. Tyler Vogel fought really well. It was awesome. Awesome atmosphere. Great fights again, and another one in the books.
I see that you have a very famous basketball player commentating tonight. We're going to talk about Shaq.
Yeah, my man Shaq, he became, pretty cool with me, and he loves Bare Knuckle. He loves what we're doing, and he's a big fan of the sport. So, we'll see what we can do with Shaq. I think, just a relationship with Shaq will bring us to the next level. I mean, he said on commentary tonight that we're the future of combat sports. So, I think he's right.
Speaking of being the future of combat sports, some unusual things were said yesterday, I believe, on Twitter by Ariel Helwani about Bare Knuckle FC. Do you care to comment about that?
Well, you know what's bad about people, Susan? It's that if you're not educated on something and you speak about it, you really have no business speaking about it. And Ariel Helwani says bad things about Bare Knuckle. He's not educated on it. He doesn't know what it's about. He doesn't watch the events, so he can't possibly know. But one thing he should educate himself on is that are the data, the studies show that we're no more dangerous than boxing or MMA. So educate yourself on that. Educate yourself on the fact that we pay fighters better than a lot of boxers and MMA fighters are getting paid. So if he doesn't feel that we're a top-tier company, don't comment on us.
It's interesting you mentioned the stats because we all knew for a long time that Bare Knuckle was safer, but now I feel like you have validation.
No, it was, we talked about it, what may happen, what we thought was going to happen, and then it was happening. And now the studies prove everything that we said. It's just numbers don't lie. The data is there. We're no more dangerous than boxing or MMA. We have less injuries than boxing or MMA, except for lacerations, which they get healed.
Yoel Romero, can you give us an update on that?
Well, we're talking to him. We're going to see what happens. If he wants to fight Bare Knuckle and we can come to an agreement, it'll be great to welcome him in the early part of next year. He's a beast. He's built for Bare Knuckle. He's a huge name, and he's a great dude.
We are looking forward to an amazing 2021 with Bare Knuckle. Kind of give us the lowdown on what's coming up. You've got Super Bowl, you've got Toe the Line.
Yeah, we've got January 2nd, we're going to do an event called Bare Knuckle Kingdom. BKFC prevents Bare Knuckle Kingdom in Bangkok, Thailand. And then January 16th, we're going to do Manchester, England. And then we're going to come back here February 5th for the Super Bowl. I mean, international Super Bowl. Seems like a good start to 2021.
Can you tell us who you have currently scheduled on the fight for BKFC 16?
Yeah, well, right now, Paige VanZant will be the main event, and we'll announce our opponent pretty soon. The co-main event will be Dat Nguyen versus Johnny Bedford, a fight that fell out in November. We also have the holder of the fastest knockout in combat sports history, Uly Diaz, will be back, and a slew of others. We may throw another couple big names on. It's going to be a star-studded event. Shaq told me tonight he'll be there at ringside. Maybe we can get him to call it a little bit. But it's amazing how 2020 ended during this, unprecedented year, and with the pandemic and everything that happened, and we were able to navigate our way through this thing. And, I think we doubled our following in 2020, which is amazing. It's in a year like it is this year, with a lot of other sports or their attendance and their viewership is going down, and ours doubled. So we're very, very happy where we ended up at the end of this year.
Well, you worked very hard for it, and I want to say that I think I'm in agreement with everybody else that you deserve it because you had a vision, you wanted to see it happen, and you've made it happen. Speaking of visions, congratulations on being a grandfather, and shout out to David Feldman Jr. and his wife.
No, it's awesome. I'm really, really happy. I haven't seen Dante yet. I get to see him when I go home tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to seeing my grandson. I was just talking to David, and he was feeding Dante, and I said, "Don't worry, Dante. I'm going to raise you to be a nice young boy. He's going to be awesome. He's going to have a lot of love surrounded by him, and he already took a picture with his fist up, so he's stuck.
So you think he's going to go into? Well, it would be a family tradition, would it not?
He is stuck. He's going to be the fourth generation in combat sports. So we'll see what happens. But I'm so happy that my son David and my daughter-in-law Julie, and she's healthy. The baby's healthy. So can't wait to go home and hold him.
Before we go tonight, Dave, is there anything else you would like to add, sir?
No, I mean, it's vindication where we are right now at the end of 2020, where everybody said we weren't going to be here. Everybody didn't believe in the stats and in the injuries, in the stats of the viewership. But here we are. We're at the end of 2020, and we have big names, literally and figuratively, trying to get involved with the sport. So it's amazing where we are. Now I get to take about a day off and then get back on the February show. But I just want to say thank you to my team. My team has been great. The support you've given us is great, and it was a year, it was a year for the books, and I'm just glad it's over and we can start 2021 with a bang.
Thank you so much for your time, David Feldman. We look forward to an amazing 2021.